We can start now.
Hello and welcome to the 2022 Summer ASU World Innovators Internship and Study Abroad program. I'm Ambassador Michael Polt, ASU's Ambassador in Residence, and I look forward, together with my colleagues, General Frakely and Ms. Ashley Wright, to introduce you to this summer's study abroad opportunity. Next slide, please. I would like to introduce you to the mission of our lab, the Leadership, Diplomacy, and National Security Lab in the college at ASU. We advance character-driven leadership, diplomacy, and national security education and training in support of all of the university enterprises. We are a group of diplomatic and national security professionals, and we present our lab's programs as professionals and practitioners in the field of diplomacy, leadership, and national security. Next slide. The reason that you might wish to consider our summer internship and study abroad opportunity is because you would have the opportunity to work with a large group of individuals who have been developed as leaders by our leadership development team, led by Ambassador Ben Frakely, who will speak to you shortly, active in countries around the world on various leadership projects, which you as an intern in the summer program will be able to participate in and have a part in its success. Our program is a 6-credit program running through the summertime, as indicated in the visuals that you will see. And we believe that we offer a very high value experience at a very competitive cost in relation to other programs that you might be willing to consider. And with that, I will turn you over to my colleague, General Ben Frakely, to talk to you about some of the details, our team, and some of the details of our programmatic activity. General.
Thank you, Ambassador. Well, welcome to our presentation. Thanks for joining us. The Ambassador, Ms. Wright, and myself run this program for our lab. In this program, you're going to be, as shown, with practitioners. The Ambassador has 35 years of experience globally, having served as an ambassador, our ambassador to Syria and to Montenegro, and in his last assignment as the U.S. ambassador to Estonia, which is quite relevant. Both countries are relevant right now with the problems between Russia and Ukraine. I served for 37 years in the United States Army, retiring as a 3-star general with service twice in Iraq and once in Afghanistan. Both the ambassador and myself have extensive international experiences serving abroad and experiences in leadership. For indeed, the last 10 years, we've taught a variety of leadership development programs in both the McCain Institute and Arizona State University. Ms. Wright brings her own talents to the program. A military spouse, her husband, a distinct Marine leader. She brings that experience and her global view to the program as well. Please continue. So the focus is on character-driven leadership, defined as the commitment to do the right thing in the right way for the right reasons. And in this, we will look at the concepts of the leader in me. Who are you? What do you represent? What do you stand for? Mostly defined by your values, what you believe in, and the environment you lead in, understanding to a greater depth the people and the activities that take place in the environment where you would find yourself leading today or tomorrow. We look at the principles or the tenets of how to become a character-driven leader by looking at personal, organizational, and national values and culture and how they form what we believe. And then we look at the role that personal and organizational ethics play in how we behave. So values are what we believe, ethics are how we behave as human beings. And then we look then at leadership and how leadership inspires, motivates, guides, directs others to achieve the greater good. We explore the key concept, and that is that the essence of leadership is trust. And we do all this in interactive, practical exercise, engaging experiences with the ambassador and myself before you go forward with your international leaders so that you have the same language and experiences that they have experienced in programs that we put together. So they'll already accept you as on the road to becoming a character-driven leader as you join them for your applied leadership. Thank you. And I'll be followed by Ms. Wright.
Thank you. So the destinations for this year's in-person study abroad internship program are listed on this slide. This applies to both in-person and virtual program, but the duration of the entire program is 8 weeks. And the students will do an internship for about 5.5 weeks under their AWI sponsor supervision. We have a virtual synchronous component over Zoom before and after the internship. The students also have assignments and bi-weekly Zoom check-ins with the faculty during the internship. Again, the students will earn 6 credits. Here is the virtual version of the program. The same duration, credits, same synchronous component and assignments and everything, except for the students will stay and work with their AWI sponsor virtually. True North is one of the 2 required books for the program, and the other one is going to be a country-specific book. The application deadline is March 23rd, and the committee members will have a week to identify which student will go with which AWI sponsor. The cost of the in-person program will be 6 credits worth of tuition, required textbooks, and estimated cost for in-person specific items like airfare, accommodation, international travel insurance, and things like that. It's going to be about $5,500. And but of course, this fluctuates according to the country the student is actually going to. And the virtual program cost will be just tuition and books. This timeline will hopefully help the students plan ahead for what they need to do, especially if they're signing up for the in-person program. They're going to have to secure their own housing, flights, and visa if it's required. They'll also work with the Global Education Office and get registered in their international travel system. These are what the students would need to do prior to the start of the summer semester. And this is the timeline after the semester kicks off. All right. So the point of contact with the student abroad internship program is me, Ashley Wright. I am a senior coordinator for the LDNS lab, managing the lab's educational programs. So if you have any questions, please shoot me an email. And you can apply to this program by going to our website, ldns.asu.edu. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Ambassador Paul and General Fakeley, could I get your closing remarks, please?
Well, thank you very much, Ashley. We appreciate the opportunity to be able to give you a very, very, very brief introduction to this summer study abroad opportunity, both in person and virtually. We ran this program before in virtual space last year, COVID dependent, and we found it to be a very successful experience for both students and faculty. We look forward to welcoming you to our program in this summer year. Over to the General to close us out.
Well, thank you all for joining us for this information session. I think this is an unmatched opportunity at ASU for you to learn from professionals, from practitioners, from the ambassador, myself, and others we bring to the program who've actually been on the ground applying leadership in an international setting. it's a great broadening opportunity for you to learn about other cultures, other languages, other traditions, and to see Americans and America at work internationally. So we encourage you to come and join us. We look forward to being with you, and I wish you all the best as you apply to this program. Thank you for joining us today.